It was just a hard-fought NFL football game. You know, we knew going into this game offensively, we had a great challenge. The Jets have a lot of good players on the defensive side of the ball. They play really hard. They're talented, and they have a tough scheme to go against. So we knew we were going to have a challenge today, and it was just a good old-fashioned fight out there on the football field. It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, we won.
It wasn't the most fun game to watch.
I'm sorry for that.
You guys put up a ton of points, a ton of yards, but no big disasters either. Do you come out feeling like the offense played well today?
I haven't watched the tape yet, you know, so it's just my immediate reaction. I'm sure there was things we could have probably done better as a unit. I know for starters, I missed a throw to Danny early in the game. That could have been a huge play for this team, potentially a touchdown. So that's something that, you know I need to hit that throw. Danny did a great job getting down the seam, and I need to make that play. And I'm sure everybody, when they watch the tape, they're going to have one or two plays like that. So by no means do I think we played perfect. There's always going to be things to clean up, but it's hard to win in the National Football League, and especially a division game, you know, especially when the opponents really know each other. So the fact that we went out there today, we fought for 60 minutes, we got a win, I'm happy with it.
Rob, talk a little bit about your defense. It was a game where both offenses were challenged trying to get points on the board, but the defense came up with, I think, you had 10 points off of takeaways from them, and certainly made the difference in the ballgame.
Yeah, our defense was outstanding. They really were. Hats off to those guys. You know, I think the coaching staff did a tremendous job all week with the guys, you know, getting the schemes in, and then for the players to go out there and execute today the way they did, create those turnovers like you're talking about. The sacks were huge. That was really the difference in the game. And so, like I said, hats off to those guys. Tons of credit to the defense, and they had a tremendous day.
You ran for first down. It looked like you were pretty nimble on your feet there as you're getting to the yard marker.
You know, running is always my last option. I'm always going to try to exhaust my progression. But sometimes it calls for a scramble, and I'm just trying to do my job.
Talk a little bit about the point. First you lose Juwan James for a while. He goes down. He's able to come back in. And then you lose Tunsil, I think, on the very next series.
Yeah.
So both your taps at one point were out, and certainly took a lot of adjustment at that point. How did you manage that? Yeah,
you know, injuries and adversity, that's part of football, especially at this level. You know, as you get into November and December, you're going to have more and more injuries. So, you know, to lose those guys definitely hurts us, but at the same time, you don't have time to think about it. You don't have time to blink an eye. And I think the guys who did come into the game, they fought hard, and you know, we did our best.
You enjoy this game. You're at Green Bay next week. I would assume you're going to prepare like you do as you're going to get the start and go into that football game. What challenge does that present for you now that you guys are back over 500 with a chance maybe to get a little distance there?
Well, I would say every week in the National Football League is a challenge. You know, whether you're home or on the road, you know, there's no easy games. And so we know going to Green Bay is going to be a great challenge, but we look forward to that challenge, and we invite that challenge. You know, I'm sure the football team will have a great focus at practice all week, just like we did last week, and we're going to try to build upon this. You know, after Green Bay, we go into a bye, and we know as players that if we can go up there and get a win, and go into that bye week and get healthy, we're going to be sitting in a really good position.
How would you describe the character of your offensive line?
Those guys fight. You know, I'm the first one to say that, you know, football is never a perfect game. It's just some days it's just a good old street fight, and that's what it was today. And the thing I love about those guys is they just keep playing. They just keep playing. They just keep playing. You know, there's never a time in the huddle where anybody ever looks concerned or flustered. We're always organized, we're talking, we're communicating, we're working as one, and I love playing football with those guys.
What do you see when something goes wrong? Like Sterling came in at right tackle. His guy got by him a couple times in the third quarter. You see the other guys picking him up, or do you say something to him?
People are always picking teammates up. You know, that's one thing Coach Gase and you know, the front office staff have done a tremendous job here in Miami. They've put great people in the locker room. And so there's never, you know, people pointing fingers or getting on teammates. As teammates, we're one unit out there, and we're always picking the other guy up, doing our best to help each other out. Because like I said, it's a tough football game out there, and nobody's perfect.
Well, you guys did enough to win the game.
their defense seemed to present some difficulties for you today. What were they doing that created a challenge for you guys offensively?
You know, it's twofold. It's one, give credit where credit's due, and the New York Jets, they have great players on their defense. They really do. Up front in the secondary, a lot of talented guys who constantly make plays, and they play very hard as well. And then I think Coach Bowles and his defensive staff do a great job of creating the schemes that they play on defense. They always have you guessing. Very rarely do you see the same coverage back-to-back plays. They bring a lot of pressure. They move the front around, and they're a good football team.
All right, thanks, guys. Cam will be up in a minute.
All right, thank you.